What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the Brew Lab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster in Chief. And tonight in the Brew Lab, I am coming at you with a Jund deck, a freaking Jund deck. I feel like every season, every set release, I'm like, this is it. This is finally the time when Jund is going to be good again. And I whip something up that's kind of more mid-rangey controlling. I've tried like the Chandra kind of, essentially. It's like, let's take the Rakdos shell that lost Invoke Despair and try and make it good again. And my first thoughts were like, let's bring some green in. What do we get access to if we do so? And I've been through so many different permutations. I think finally we have a card that, whilst nowhere near as broken as Invoke Despair was, definitely is a worthy 5-drop that also definitely by a long shot justifies this color combination. I think it just kind of fits perfectly. And let me just remind you that when you include Molten Collapse, the new Rakdos removal spell, and Tear Asunder and Go for the Throat, this color combination literally has all of the best removal in the format. And so I thought, okay, it's time. Let's give this another try on camera. And without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew, simply called Jund Midrange. I've essentially taken the core, like Golgari Midrange deck that's been making the rounds. A lot of the cards from there are in this deck, most notably a full playset of the Mosswood Dreadknight, the Tortoise, the Sheoldred, and the Virtues of Persistence. But I've replaced a lot of things, namely, at least for me, the one that really sticks out as being different from the Golgari version is in the 3-drop slot. Usually they run Glissa. I've decided to try the Sentinel of the Nameless City instead. The 1 extra point of toughness, the vigilance, the map tokens, like there's actually plenty of good reasons why I've been preferring this over Glissa. Earlier versions of the deck where I still wasn't certain, I was trying all sorts of other 3-drops. Like I had a different spread as about a 2 of each. And as I played different matches, I figured out which ones were working the best, and I ended up cutting all of them. I even tried Breaches, the pirate guy, the pirate goblin. I tried Glissa, of course. I tried some Lilianas, all sorts of other 3-drops, and I ended up cutting all of them and just leaving 3 copies of the Sentinel here. And I think by the end of the video, I'll convince you that this card doesn't just belong in like a Merfolk Explore deck, but just in general, like a good 3-drop, even in a mid-range deck that isn't tribal. But yeah, the obviously the card that I was talking about when I was referring to the new 5-drop that replaces Invoke Despair, I meant the Bonehoard Dracosaur. Just having another thing that needs to be removed, like Sheoldred, because, same arguments can be said, right? 4 mana do nothing. You have to wait until you either draw a card or the opponent draws a card for you to get any value out of the 4 mana you invested. And most of the time, the meta shifted around this card in such a way that the opponent always has Go for the Throat or whatnot, and they just kill it right away. And you probably need to play a second one or a third one before it actually sticks. And even though that is the case, it is still completely warped the meta, one of the better cards in the format, yada, yada, yada. So taking that argument of like, oh, it's just a 5 toughness thing that does nothing and it needs to survive for a few turns to get value, well, the very same thing can be said of the Bonehoard Dracosaur. It's got 5 toughness. But for the additional 1 extra mana that you're spending, well, what do you get? I think it's definitely worth 1 more mana for First Strike flying, and the fact that it can block an opponent's Sheoldred with the First Strike and remove it in combat is also really good. And it's just, if the opponent did have the Go for the Throat ready in hand for the Sheoldred, the chances that you'll have a second one for your Bonehoard on the very next turn is much slimmer. So We're trying to sort of bait out the opponent's removal with our Mosswood, with our Sentinel, with our Sheoldred, and then eventually once we slam the Bonehoard, he's all out. As long as this thing gets to survive one upkeep, you know, when you get it back to your turn again, then the value train is so much that most of the time you just win the game from that point out. And you know, if everything goes pear-shaped, we can start bringing some things back with the Virtue. We've also still got the Blossoming Tortoise for that little bit of ramp, and that also allows us to play a couple of different man's lands. I'm trying out the Restless Vents, Restless Cottage. Didn't go so heavy on the green and red stuff because it's, yeah. I didn't want to put a third man land in there, also considering the fact that we have Mire, Field of Ruin, Blasto, and I didn't want to go too heavy because then you end up top decking the thing at the wrong time and have a tap land when you actually needed an untapped land. So I think the mana base is good the way I've set it up. It's 27 lands, much higher than my usual, but that's because we've also got 3.4 average mana. You know, there's a lot of 5 drops and a lot of 4 drops, so I thought I really don't want to ever miss my land drops. Let's go to 27 this time. That's it. I mentioned the like how good the spot removal is in this color combination with Molten Collapse, Tear Asunder, Go for the Throat. We got some additional card draw through the Phyrexian Arena. That's it. I have nothing else left to add other than let's jump into some Jund mid-rangey games and see how it holds up on this late season Mythic ladder. Final day of the season. I have been brewing, people. This mono red and this Boros artifacts with Poetic. Stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say. I think I found a new way of playing mono red that's actually surprisingly, like, I'm getting some ridiculously good wins on the ladder. All Mythic matches. So, I think the next brew we'll be seeing on the channel will probably have something to do with that. Dowsing Device is one of my favorite cards of the set. Like, it was in my, like, top 10. You see, why did I put these jewels? I think I'm going to take out the Gruul ones and just put in more Rakdos and Golgari ones, because, yeah. However, if we just find one black source, we're kind of okay. There we go. Top deck city. Now we can go 2, 3, 4, hopefully. Oof. If this is the one, I think it is. However, I mean, you know, we just played... Yeah, it is. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, find our 4th land for Turtle. But if the opponent just starts doing, you know... What's it called again, the card? Squirming Emergence stuff to us. By, like, turn 4, there's a Natali on the board, then... There we go. Someone's been watching Brew Lab. I think probably we're just screwed. Well, let's see. Never say never. So far, no, what's the blue card? The Readerhead Saga. Path, something path. He's got, I mean, he could use the sweeper now. Okay, that's fine. And followed up with a Somnophage. It's a black and yeah. Ah! Okay. I think we've just lost the match, just straight up, like. Okay, we need to get rid of this with the Tear Asunder now. I think we're gonna go... We could use Unleash the Inferno, but no. Then we can't get rid of the Lost Cavern of Souls. Oh, what's it? Souls of the Lost, sorry. Because now he's milled his Squirming Emergence. There's a chance that he doesn't have another one in hand. If he does and he just brings back the portal, we probably just concede right away. Because we got rid of our one... You know, there's only one more Tear Asunder in the deck. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoops. Did you just mill another Founding? Whoops. Okay. That's a problem. Removal, please. Removal. No such luck. Hoo-hoo! There it is. Okay. So scary playing against this deck. Ah, here we go. He found the Squirming Emergence. He has it in hand. I'm ready to concede. I can see you're playing around there with your graveyard, my friend. Okay, brings back the... and he gets the portal off of the Atali. Bye. I don't know, man. Like, it's going to be interesting to see in best of 3 when there's a big event, like with pros playing, where this ends up. Because, to me, feels a little bit too broken. However, in best of 3... There's so many good sideboard options to deal with graveyard shenanigans. You know, Agatha's Cauldron on and upwards from there. Like, there's just so much good graveyard hate. That, like, doesn't even really, like, it's not a huge problem. You still feel good putting them in your deck. That probably won't make a huge splash in best of 3 competitive. Opponent mulligan twice. I get a sneaking suspicion we're about to get a concede here. Oh no. Is everyone playing this now? Oh no. Are you kidding me? 2 in a row? What are the chances? And why the white? Mate, 2 in a row with the same nonsense. Oh well. Welcome to the new meta. Okay, someone's going about things a little differently. That's it, we just lose. There we go. I mean, what's that? He's already got enough to bring back whatever he wants right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Maybe, just maybe, slightly too strong. Squirming Emergence. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I don't know, man. Like, I felt undefeatable, like, with my previous version. Y'all would have seen it on the channel. Like, I went 11-4, and the few matches I lost was, like, the one guy was playing Farewell. The other guy was playing Soul Guide Lantern, and then like 1 or 2 matches where I bricked or something. But otherwise, it was just like turn 3 Atali, turn 3 Atraxa, like so consistently every single game. I think that's just a little bit too much. I don't know what Wizards is going to do about that. Probably nothing. Charge 76. Yay, different colors. Okay, we got an Esper player. Let's go for the Virtue. We've also got enough mana to play our Bonehoard this time, which is pretty nice. Lord Skitter. Is this a Boros tokens deck. Sure looks like it. Pardon me. Turn 4, we can kick Tear Asunder or play Unleash. Turn 5, slam the Dracosaur. However, you know, we haven't taken any of the removal out of his hand, so there's a very high probability that there's a go for the throat in his hand right now. Alright. Let's play a freaking wedding announcement, please. No? Let's see if he sacks a land. I obviously won't. Opponent. There you go. Trigger on the stack. You're gonna take one of those lands? Yes, no, maybe? Maybe we go for the tortoise first. Nah. If this gets removed, tortoise next, that'll find us the land that we need for the turn after that to play a virtue, and then we start bringing our creatures back, so... Okay, if the Bonehoard gets removed now, at least we can... bait one of those removals out of his hand. Okay, it's a destroy effect, not a exile effect, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's fine. Boink! That is Virtue of Persistence mana right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More than enough. Sure. I know we lose some time, you know, that's kind of just a dead turn. I'm not too worried about Morbid Opportunist. Now we can just go zap. No enchantment removal. Yay! Hello. I'm back. Oh, and my dear friend is here with me. Yes, yes, draw a card, give me some more damage. I think we're okay. Unless there's a freaking Sunfall, which I wouldn't be too surprised about. Okay, fine. At least it wasn't a Exile Sweeper. That makes me very happy. Now, we can... probably have Bonehoard survive. Oh! Bye-bye! Sorry, I don't like this card. Off you go. See you never. Let's make a Mirex. Finally! Okay, so I mean... if the opponent isn't doing incredibly broken turn 3 reanimating Atraxa type of stuff with a Squirming Emergence, then it feels good. By the way, I've got a Jund Squirming Emergence deck, which I've been keeping hidden. Those of you who follow on the old Discord will have an idea of what I'm talking about. It's looking good, like real good. There's one of the hideaway cards that people have just completely forgotten about that just fits perfectly with the descend mechanic. Trying to think. Trying to think if maybe I should just make it Sultai. Getting lost on one of my brewing brain tangents. A regular. A regular. Are you a regular? Just removal. No real creatures to talk about, but the mana looks good. Capybara floating around. Hello? Is anybody home? Wow, that's a lot of people. Want to see some historic nonsense. You legend. By the way, guys, I always forget to plug the various groups I'm part of and whatnot, but there's a few that are really crucial. Number one on the top of that list is mtgsearch.it. It's the very first of the links you'll find in the video description where I post all of my decks. Like, incredible website. I'm in daily contact with the guy who created it, and we're in a little bit of a partnership alongside some other content creators in different language zones. And it is one of the better made sort of, you know, the closest thing I can liken it to is, let's say, Etherhub, but it's new, and it's, the interface is really nice, and I highly recommend it. There's like an AI that he uses to create the best decks of every different archetype, mana base, fixers. Definitely highly recommend mtgsearch.it. Link it is in the description. And then the other one is a Facebook group, Burning Tempest Gaming. Real tight-knit, close group of like people that play daily, discussing decks. Some mana. Okay, Mr. Gruel. What you got for me? Sorcery, instant speed, but only can do artifact or enchantment at this point. Whoa. Well, that's about as good as it gets, really. Let's see if he just concedes. I haven't, like, tried this card yet. It just seems so ridiculously janky, but... Black and green. Draw a card and actually play it. Fantastic turn 4. You top deck one of those. Honestly think it's better than playing it out on 2, because then often it just gets removed and then you have to, the following turn, instead of developing your board state further, you just end up having to do the thing, otherwise it ends up in your graveyard for good. And that sucks. We've got 5 mana though, so Gix's command is ready for action. We got options. It's a cool idea. Wow, opponent's playing some jank. Like, I don't even think I've ever seen this card, ever. Like, I don't even remember seeing it during spoiler season or anything of the sort. Unfortunately, we need our 2 black to do this. Maybe we just go for this mode here. and play out the arena next turn. We're not so behind on cards that we need to put down a card draw engine. Just keep applying pressure. Now we also get to make back the little bit of damage we took in the earlier game. A donk, spadoosh, skidang, in your face. We need one more black, otherwise we'll use the Field of Ruin to get rid of the Veil or something. And we've got one of each color basic. Huh? Rule graveyard shenanigans? Because he was, I guess, trying to turn on the throne. So probably no reanimating going on. Fingers crossed, because we've seen enough of that this video. Someone else playing the Sentinel. But this, I mean, this is phenomenal piece of artwork. Just a really weird card to be playing in your... I guess giving haste is cool. Because it has haste. Yeah, I mean, like immediately give it Tali haste. That sort of thing. Mulchy. Oof. Some big things in the graveyard there. I don't know if we should just Restless Cottage and eat that Itali. Just as a precaution. What do you think? I think that's a fantastic idea. Do we have enough? So it's black, green, yeah. Skadoosh, just in case. I mean, I haven't seen any black, and you need the black to get that creature back. There's a few other things in green that'll like get it back to your hand, but to the battlefield, if I'm not mistaken, it has to be black. Black and green in the case of Squirming Emergence, or just plain black, like Gix, Cruelty of Gix and that sort of thing. I don't get this one. Like, I mean, I know which character this is, but probably my least favorite of the new little sticker things, this doggy. So he needs 4 mana, and he needs a dinosaur, a merfolk, and a pirate all in the yard. Sure. There goes Mossy Boy. This costs 1 on a black. I need another black source. Then I kind of want to go arena into... Dang it. Gosh dang. If we play this, if we do this, we can't do this. So I think we just do this. And this. Go fetch up our other swamp. Dinosaur, merfolk, pirate. So he's got the dinosaur. He's got the merfolk. He's got the vampire. He doesn't have a pirate in the yard yet. Which is why... Oh, he does! Whoops. Okay, we're about to see the Grim Captain, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my Sheoldred's edicts? I don't have any. Ay. This is bad news bears, everybody. Bad news bears. I wasn't gonna be able to kill it with this. It's got hexproof, lifelink, and everything. I'm very scared. He's clearly going to do it now, and I don't know why it's taking him so damn long. This is the first time I've, especially in front of the camera, this is the first time we've seen this happen during a video. If I'm not mistaken, he's going to be able to do it. He needs 4 mana. and those things in the graveyard. Dinosaur, pirate, merfolk, vampire. Take your damn time, dude. I'd like... Maybe he's having some lag problems. Yes. The thing has 7 toughness. We can't even sweep it with this. The only things we have in the deck that can kill it is our last copy of Gix's command. Or, you know, just blocking with Sheoldred. Yes. Any day now. Come on, dude. Wow, you are so slow. Okay, now you don't have enough mana to do it. Sorry, but that was real dumb. Because now I get a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. I'm gonna take that merfolk out of your graveyard with my, Sorry, that pirate. Guess it's the... It's either the pirate or the merfolk, and then we're good. Can't believe he just tapped out. Unless he's got another land in his hand, but I think he played one. What a silly, silly person. Alright. We get another opportunity to, deal with this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me, mate. Some people are so damn slow. I just don't get it. Guess he's gonna mill again now. If he finds another merfolk or pirate, we're screwed. Making sure there's no other things here. This guy's a human shaman, so no. I guess he's got another one in his hand. He's going to discard it now with the blood token. Just wish this... I mean, I can tell this guy just brewed this up and he's still figuring out his own deck, but holy cannoli, man. Like, you could have done it last turn. You missed your chance. Now I've taken your one and only merfolk out of your graveyard. Yeah. This deserves the sleepy lady face. The drooling princess. Reminds me of Joe Biden. Yeah, that wasn't a merfolk. So slow. Wake up. One, two, three, four, five, six. One more land. We play the virtue. Take his things in the yard that he needs to make the... What's this thing called? The Grim Captain. Skeleton Spirit Pirate. Bro, I just don't understand some people. How are you in Mythic and you just play so badly? You know, I mean, getting to Mythic isn't that special. I'm sure a lot of you who follow me will know that. It just requires time. Really. But, still, he wasn't even that low in the ranks. That's somebody who clearly knows the game of Magic and how it works, and he's got enough experience just to, like, leave things like that. I don't know. Just seemed a bit weird. Alright. Yay! Turtle time! Oh, we just need a green source for the turtle. There we go. Mirex can be a green source in a pinch. We're playing Mr. Freaking Boost Rubber, everybody. Here comes Sunfall. Are you ready? About 1 million counter spells. Oh my god, I'm already bored. Wandering Emperor is the next card on our list. Ready? Steady? No. Wow, it's an actual miracle. Dissipate, Devious Cover Up. Oh my god, oh my god. 4 copies of Sound for Wandering Imp. Yes! Phew! Okay, guys. Got nothing to do with how good the deck is or me playing. We got lucky. That's it. Like, honestly, when I see Esper and it's that, like, Sunfall, Void Rend, I, like... It is still my least favorite matchup, no matter what. Like, uber-duper control. And Esper is the best combination of colors for control. IMO. And, yeah. So we just got a bit lucky there. I guess for whatever reason, the opponent didn't have a Sunfall in hand, and he decided it was time to concede. I'll take it. Free wins are my cup of tea. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? And just pretend we're playing Rakdos for a little while. Aha. Brotherhood's End's gonna be nice. Just kidding. We're Jund, mate. Okay. Really? I think we just Brotherhood's End this board now. No? Surely? Anyway, we have double Dracosaurs now. Could have the Hexproof card. Cameos. You utter rat. So rare to see that. I would probably play the other one, the one that gives hexproof to everything and protection from black and red. It's called... I can never remember the name of the card. Unbelievable. Only Kamigawa cards. How many freaking years down the line? Same cards. Day in, day... Like, literally just Kamigawa cards. Now, do you have the ossification? I think now we're gonna go like this. Okay, we have so many options. We can go Spadonk if you have another Tamios. We follow up with the damn Go for the Throat, unfortunately. And then we can Boseiju our own, you know, that ossification kind of as a sneaky combat trick when he tries to attack. And that should mean we are guaranteed a, you know, a trigger on the... on the Dracosaur, which is pretty cool. Get out of here. Woohoo! Finally. Oh, that is so juicy. So I guess we're gonna go like this. A douche. Go for it. I don't know if I would have done that. But a card that I really want to play, and I have a couple of cool ideas around this guy actually. Thanks. I don't know if we're all like such heavy yeah, fine, watchers of various YouTube content that 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go for the double whammy. There's a guy called Noriyuki Mori, one of my favorite content creators of all beg your pardon, professional Magic players of all time. His brews are phenomenal and real fun. He recently, of course I follow him on Twitter, and he recently put up a deck with the Huntsman's Redemption and the Voldaren, the 3-drop with backup. Really explosive sort of fling deck with a sub-theme of dinosaurs, but it's using the Huntsman's Redemption to get not only a buff out of the... Yeah, he can actually swing with the Visitor now. That's okay. I think we just win now, no? Oh yeah, baby. Woohoo! Dracosaur coming through. I don't know about this card, man. I'm gonna just chump with everything I have. Actually, who cares? As long as I'm killing it, it's okay, right? It's only got 3. It's going to 4. Sure. Maybe he's got a Tamiyo's, but yeah, I didn't think so. The value train that this freaking card, man. Maybe he's got another Tamiyo's. No? Alright, that's gonna be it, I think. And let's use some of these lovely map tokens here. Oof, I'd love another Dracosaur, thank you. $10, $11, $12, $13. I think that's just exactly... Midrange. Alright, how are we doing for time? 43 minutes in. That is pretty much on the edge of the limit, guys. I can't go too much further today, I'm afraid. I would love to, because I think Jund is good. Unfortunate that we got those 2 very similar decks back-to-back on game 1 and 2 against that Squirming Emergence nonsense, which feels like just unbeatable, unfortunately, unless you specifically tell your deck to do something about all of this, you know, early reanimation. In our deck, I guess if we had to play a sideboard, I would consider bringing in some Graveyard Trespassers instead of the Sentinel. We don't have much to deal with graveyards in this deck, so you saw how quickly we just lost. I mean, somebody bringing back Portal on turn 3 against a deck like mine, you're not gonna come out the other end of that, I think, successfully. So, you know, now at least we know what the bad matchups are. But as far as like other more grindy mid-rangey decks, like I feel like we just have the the better top end, the more power level, the more advantage, the map tokens, the card draw from the adventure here, the Bonehoard. Just in general, like I've always loved Jund, and I think finally with the Dracosaur and Molten Collapse, like there's a more of a reason to be splashing red in your Golgari decks than usual, and I hope that this gameplay footage proved that to you. So as always, please sound off in the comments down below what you think of the deck. How would you have built it? Are there any cards that I obviously missed that should definitely have made the cut? All that sort of stuff. Let me know. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the Brew Lab, signing out. Peace, y'all.
Woo!